Alright everybody, it's time for a special update, as you can tell by the title. Just had a very interesting day today. Just got back from the dentist office. But anyhow, I wanted to talk about something that I have been looking for a very, very long time, which kind of is going to go as the first Holy Grail of 2012. I know I got some other albums a couple of days ago that were pretty phenomenal, but this one is definitely at the top of the heap, and I'm sure you'll all know why. So I'm pretty positive here that I will be now number 2 for this. Actually, number 3, but number 2 in this format. And what I'm talking about is sometimes when I find myself sort of obsessing over records and thinking about certain records and, over and over and over again. And, eventually, you find what you're looking for. So that, of course, is Digital Sex Essence, featuring none other than the man who shall be known as just Derek, or Derek Vaughn. Totally awesome to find this. I've been kind of searching this out for probably about 2 months now, and I finally have it now in my grubby paws. But really excited about this. Derek, of course, talked about the band, and in a way, I feel that I have some sort of a part, it's, Benny in the UK, I think he got a copy, and he was kind of the first person, other than Derek, I think, to have this. Benny's is only the LP, but, and this was the whole shebang, basically, but, through conversations with Derek and all that, it's definitely an exciting piece, it's the true artifact. This is the real deal right here. But yes, I did finally get a copy of it. As you know, with Pittsburgh, there's sort of the Randy LeMasters connection with Derek, and sort of kind of put me on a wild goose chase throughout the city. I was asking a lot of people. Randy, who, I'm sure Derek can go into more detail about who he is, and I think he touched on him just briefly, but Randy used to own a record store in Pittsburgh. It's now a place called Dave's on the south side. But, through various ties, that Randy has, sort of brought Digital Sex to what it was, I think, in Pittsburgh. He used to do a radio show on kind of our local NPR kind of station, WYEP, and they would have something called like a Digital Sex Weekend. I think it was only like once a year, but Randy would play the album in its entirety, and it was kind of a way for people to, tape the record off of the radio, because it was so rare nobody could find it. But, there she blows. So really excited. I gave it the first listen, and it's good. It's definitely really good. It's hard to say. I mean, when I listen to it, I get all these different. I feel like I hear all these different bands, or all these influences, and it's kind of the only way that I can describe what it sounds like. I mean, really, it's something that you just have to listen to it personally to get your own take on it. But there's the ambient parts that remind me of Brian Eno, stuff in there sort of reminds me of Echo and the Bunnymen, and Sonic Youth kind of touches in there. And again, this is all me. This is my opinion of it. It's by no means what it may sound like to you. But those are bands that I've listened to that when I hear this, it's sort of kind of I get that feeling. But I was so incredibly just blown away finding this copy. It's just pristine shape. Here's the inside. Apparently this was the insert that came with it. Kind of gives over the track listings and everything like that. It wasn't on the back of the album. But kind of the best part was there was, and this, I saw this and I was, my mouth was basically on the floor. And it wasn't because of the, the dental work, but this was also included in it. So it's sort of like, one door closes. I've been looking for this record for a really long time, and then another one opens. So in the record was this, which is, the 7-inch, but Sadly, there's no record in it, so so the hunt begins. So we'll kind of see how that goes. So, but there was also these really cool sort of kind of one-pager sort of things that talked about um, the 5,000 copies of I believe it was Essence and Charm. This is what came out. I think it was mid '80s, like '86 or so, on CD. I want to say it was CD. Yes, only available on compact disc. So I'm sorry, Derek, that I'm sure you know this inside and out, but so just really cool stuff. Kind of just the tip sheet, and then there's also this little advertisement for it. So very excited to find this. So again, it's kind of a vinyl community artifact, if it will, and Derek's history, of course, and that goes without saying. So Derek, thank you for inspiring me to go on this vinyl hunt, and that's what it's all about. So not more much to say about it. So thanks for watching.